Luke 12:7 says, "But even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear not, therefore, ye are of more value than many sparrows." Hey friend, are you looking for ways to boost your natural hair growth? Well, in today's video, I'm going to give you some top tips, so let's get into the video. All right, so we've all been there wanting our hair to grow. We don't feel like it's growing fast enough. What do we do? Maybe all the products we've tried are not working. Well, there are solutions. And the first solution I want to offer you is prayer, okay? I always say that if you speak life over your hair and pray to God, He's going to reveal to you what you can do. He's going to lead you to wisdom. That is really what I've done for years. I am just seeing my hair blossom over the past 2 or 3 years. I'm a straight hair natural if you don't know anything about me. And that means I wash, condition, blow dry, and flat iron my hair every 2 weeks. And this has led to growth. And I just thank God for leading me to the right products and, doing the right research. And because of that, it has given me results in my hair growth journey. That was just my top tip that I always want to share with you. Pray, give it to Jesus, and He helps us with everything. He cares about everything, even your hair. Now, the first tip I want to give you is realistic expectations. It takes a while for your hair to grow. Nothing happens overnight, so you want to be patient with yourself, okay? It takes sometimes years to reach the hair goals that you have. That's what's happened to me. I've always desired to have long hair, even though I've cut it, bleached it, did other things, but that's for another video. But it did take time. I didn't just wake up and like, wow, my hair is the length I wanted it. No, it took a lot of trial and error. It took a lot of trying different products. It took a lot of discipline actually to see hair growth. So always start with realistic expectations, not comparing your hair to the next person, because a lot of things are involved: genetics, products, your environment, your diet. There's so much that goes into it. We're not going to deep dive into all of that, but I am going to lay down just the basic things that you can do to see change. The second thing that I want to share with you is moisture and hydration. In my experience, and this is what I like to share on this channel, I'm not a hair care professional, but I do share what has worked for me. And hydration and moisture is key, because in my hair, if it is dry and brittle, that's when I see breakage. And it wasn't until I had a regimen where I was deep conditioning my hair. I use the Aussie 3-minute Miracle Moist deep conditioner. That's the only deep conditioner that I use. I don't use any creams or moisturizers in between, because my schedule is just so like, I do it this day, I don't skip any days. My hair is just used to my schedule, and it's used to getting that deep conditioning. Keeping your hair moisturized prevents breakage and promotes longer hair. So moisture, hydration. Now, another thing that you can do is scalp care. And there are a lot of things, and I'm even learning more that you can do. One thing I learned last year was scalp massages that stimulates hair growth on your scalp. I also make sure that I clean my scalp. Every time I wash my hair, I make sure that I get all that dirt. If I've used edge control, any pollution from the air, I make sure I get all of that out. Since I've done that, shampooing, getting in there, scrubbing, getting in there, getting all of that out, that is where I've seen optimal growth, because I feel like my scalp is clean and my hair follicles are not blocked. So therefore my hair is just freely growing out, and I love that. If you have not checked out the video I just did on foods that can grow your natural hair, I really want you to go check that out, because it was really fun. I learned a lot, and we are going to do a part 2. I know some of you will ask for that, but nutrients, your diet does matter. What you eat, what you drink. You can't just do anything and see hair growth, because hair growth starts from within. So if you're not taking care of your body, you're just giving it anything, you might not see the goals reached that you want. Hydration, like drinking plenty of water, that's something that I still have to do and make myself do daily. I'm not a person that drinks a lot in a day. I've just never been like that. I'll eat, but I've never been somebody that's just guzzles down water like that. So I'm talking to you and me both. We have to drink water, because my hair has thrived with water. I think that's why my hair loves it when I wash it on a consistent basis, because I'm constantly putting, again, that moisture and hydration back into it. But back to what I was saying, your diet does matter. We talked about how you can eat certain vegetables, eggs, nuts, meats, fish. All of that can contribute to your hair growing faster and longer. And another tip is avoiding damage. This is something that you're going to have to continue to do. Even when you start to see your hair growth, you got to prevent the damage from coming back That's what I do with my hair right now. I've even experienced damage from protective styling. And I know a lot of people will say that protective styling is the way to go, but if you do not do that protective style right, I have seen so much damage come from it. Not just from what I've seen on other people, but myself. So you have to really be careful with protective styles. And honestly, I don't use protective styles much for my hair. I really don't do it at all, actually. I feel like since I've been wearing my hair free and just keeping my wash day routine, I have seen and held on to more growth that way. The little everyday things that you do can be damaging to your hair, like going to sleep without having your hair covered, not keeping up with your split ends and they end up traveling up and breaking, having a protective style in like braids or weaves and it's too tight. I had talked about on a short how I used to wrap my hair, and because I kept going in that motion, it was breaking off my edges. Things like that can prevent your hair from growing. So you have to really keep in mind, what are the little things that I'm doing every day? Just those everyday things that you don't think are damaging your hair could be, and that could be the reason why you're not seeing the growth that you want to see. Now, if you are not new to my channel, this might sound repetitive, but it is literally what I do. And you know, if this is just something that you do, there's not always new things. When you find what works, that's what you stick to, and that's what I'm always going to convey to you. It's the same things. I literally use the same products. I do the same routine. I go by the same hair care tips to prevent damage. So it's not going to be ever changing, and you have to watch that when you get into like ever changing things, because you're not giving your hair a chance to adjust to the products, to the routine, to any of that. So I appreciate you all for being here. And you know, sometimes you might need to hear things over and over and over just for it to stick. Sometimes you hear it in a different way and you'll be like, oh wow, that really just hit me. I really got it that time, because that happens to me all the time. That actually happens to me a lot when I'm reading the word, the Bible. I could read the same story, but every time get something different. And on this channel, I just want you to know that I'm the most minimal hair care person that you will ever meet. I give you all a lot of the same information, and the reason I do that is because that's what's working for me, and I pray that it will work for you as well. I am a minimalist, okay? I like to find what products works, what routine works, and stick with them and go with that. I don't have a lot of time to just be trying other products. I've done that in the past, but that is not my lifestyle right now. If you're someone that doesn't want to be overwhelmed with products and just so much that it's just like you can't obtain it, you're at the right place, because we celebrate simplicity over here. Not only just simplicity, but the simplicity that works. You don't have to go through a lot to get the results that you want. So do you have a simple hair care routine? Where are all my simple, minimal girls at? Because let's gather here and let's just celebrate simplicity. This does not have to be hard. And I really pray for you all every time you write in the comments that you want to reach hair goals, or maybe your journey's not going the way you want it to go. You know, I don't have all the answers, but I know we serve a God that does, and he cares about every strand of hair that is on your head. Even if you want to drop a prayer request for your hair down below, please do it, because I actually pray that you reach hair goals. Someone had wrote me on TikTok and asked me, how do I pray over my hair? And that just really touched me, because God cares about everything. You might not think he cares about hair, or what does hair have to do with Jesus? Everything. He cares about everything that concerns you, and that's what makes him so amazing. So if you want to pray to God about your hair, he'll listen. He's your father, he's your daddy, he cares for you. And I'm not just making that up. That's actually what's happening in my own life. I have not always had long, healthy hair. I was raised by a mother who always told me, don't speak negative, speak life over your hair. She wouldn't let me doubt my hair. She knew that with God, all things were possible, even hair growth. So that's what I love to just continue to tell other people, that prayer works. And it doesn't matter what area you're applying it to. Jesus is real and he cares about everything. So I just want to encourage you in that and leave you with the scripture. Luke 12:7 says, but even the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Fear not, therefore. Ye are of more value than many sparrows. So if you enjoyed this video and it helped you in any way, please give me a like before you leave. I appreciate all of the comments, likes, and shares and all of that. And if you are not a subscriber, please subscribe, because we have so much fun here talking about Jesus, beauty, hair, makeup, lifestyle, all of the girly things. And it's the most beautiful community here on YouTube, because you are here. I'm sincerely grateful for you. And as always, I love you, Jesus loves you, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye, friend.